Welcome. All right, guys, today we're going to talk about the paleo diet. So this is obviously a very popular diet, which has been around for a few years. Honestly, everybody's heard of it. And what stimulated the excitement about this is, it was very historic, hunter-gatherer, right? Bringing us back to our roots. So paleo became very popular. And honestly, it was kind of cool to see because it brought us back to how we used to eat, how our bodies were adaptive, how our bodies adapted to eat back then. It made sense. It took us back to whole foods, foods that came from the earth, including like animals and single ingredient things, which probably sounds like I'm trying to sell it, but I'm not. Here's the good thing about it. A paleo diet is gonna eliminate some of the most detrimental things in our environment right now when it comes to food. Processed foods and sugar. Those two things are what are wreaking havoc internally in our body and stopping you from either losing fat or getting those gains. Because your body can't do anything with processed foods. Chemicals, ingredients, pesticides, herbicides, additives, processed sugar, messing with your insulin, contributing to heart disease and obesity and diabetes and all these bad. So you eliminate that, cool, awesome. The downside is it eliminates some of the foods and fibers and lentils and beans that you would normally eat that are pretty essential to your daily diet, which is fine. Some people are like, I don't need those, which may be cool. Here's the only issue, right? There's a pro and con to everything. The downside to the paleo diet is it works, but it's not very realistic to the lifestyle that we live in. So if you can learn how to manage it and balance it and continue to see results, it may work for you. But again, like I've talked about before about many different diets, I'm not for or opposed to anything. As a matter of fact, I don't even diet myself. I do more of a form of intuitive eating. And the only reason that I can do that is because I've tried all the diets. And I've taken pieces that worked for me because only you have your own blueprint and your environment and your culture plays a big role in the way that you eat. So you're basically eating like a caveman. The problem is we don't live in caves. We don't hunt our food and we're not forced to eat seasonally. We have things like cheesecake and burgers, which are tempting. And there's no diet that's a one size fits all or one that's better or worse than any other diet. It's the fact of if you can't be consistent, then it's not going to yield you the results that you wanted, especially the long-term results. Because remember, if you can't be consistent, compounded over time, you cannot yield any type of result, whether it's good or bad. We're creatures of habit. We have to build things into the routine, so you have to respect the environment and the routine that's around you. So if it works for you, great, you might see results. But if it's not adaptive to your environment, you may not be able to keep those results. And that's the only thing that I would say about the paleo diet. So I hope that you get a very general overview and understanding and see a different perspective of the paleo. I don't think it's good or bad, but maybe you can try it and find out for yourself. But that's all I have for today. So again, thank you for watching this video.